Okay, so there's this guy, and he's basically saying about how Australia isn't real. I've seen him on so many YouTube videos and stuff like that. And I'm just going to see what his videos actually are. So, here.
It's not real. It is not fucking real.
He's convinced me already. Okay, let's play on.
Australia does not exist. It isn't real.
Is he going to explain his answer, or is he just going to sit here and scream, Australia's not fucking real?
Can't you delusional fucks get that through your thick skulls?
Yep, it's not real. Okay, I think we've concluded that.
Real. It doesn't exist. Get over it. It's not a real place.
This is so funny.
You janky ass cunt weaves beginning to get on my nerves. You really are. Ass cunt weaves are really beginning to get on my nerves. You really are. You think that this nonsensical place actually exists?
Yeah.
There's no proof that it exists.
Yep, there's no proof. I just walked outside.
There's no sense in thinking that it could ever possibly be a real place.
Okay, my respect for this guy is only 2%. And the reason it's 2%, it would be 0, but the only reason it's 2% is because I like his accent, and that's it.
Yet you all still, Australia is real. No, it's not. It's not real. It's a fantasy. It's no more real than Narnia. Or Middle Earth. Or that weird place where the Teletubbies live.
The weird place where the Teletubbies live. What is that called?
Australia. It isn't a real place.
Kind of just going to say that and not actually make
You claim it was discovered by Captain Cook. You know what that sounds like to me? It sounds as legit as Captain Hook, as Captain Birdseye and Colonel Sanders. That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to anyone who has a slight...
Okay, he has to be sarcastic, right? There's no way he isn't sarcastic. Like, I just no.
Slight amount of rationality in their brains.
Sorry about that loud noise, by the way.
It's nonsense to think that Australia could be a real place. Have you ever heard of anywhere else with so many deadly animals and strange looking different things that are nowhere else in the world?
America?
They have spiders bigger than birds.
Actually, we do.
How does that happen?
So there's one spider that's bigger than a bird. And that's, I think, well, actually there's way more. But there's this cave spider. And I'm not going to go into it because it will terrify you.
It doesn't. That's what. That's the answer. It doesn't happen. It only seems to happen in Australia. Because Australia isn't real.
America's also got pretty big spiders too, so like, if you go out in the forest there, like, you only get gigantic spiders if you go fully into the forest. The only thing I've had is a huntsman that was about, like, the biggest huntsman I've ever seen was about 9 centimeters big, which is still pretty big, but, like, it's not that big compared to a one that you'd find just in the bushes randomly. Like, no.
Something doesn't exist, then you can make anything up about it. Oh, what's next? We're going to have penguins that can fly? people who are fat just because of their genetics?
I think he should look at himself for that one. Just saying. What did I say?
The Cookie Monster?
How do you end up talking about, like, how do you start talking about how Australia isn't real and literally talk about the Cookie Monster? The Cookie Monster.
Pansexual people?
Again, you're talking about Australia, remember?
Cyberbullying?
Oh, God. You're talking about Australia.
What's next? What are you going to pretend is real next? Because none of these things are real. But if Australia's real, then anything could be real. What?
Oh, yep, guys, that means the Demogorgon's real. If anything could be real. Yep, just everyone make sure you don't find any Demogorgons. Oh.
Oh my. If Australia is real, then what stops these other insane notions from being real as well? If some place as insane as Australia can exist, then anywhere can exist.
I just need to see how long this goes for, because I really just don't... Okay. Only 29 seconds to go.
Australia is not a real place. Get that through your thick fucking skulls before you make any more comments to me trying to tell me that you know better than that you live there or whatever other bullshit you're telling yourself.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to comment on his video. Hang on, I want to see what some of the comments are. New Australia doesn't exist much available now. Make the truth. This is hilarious. This is a great example of why you shouldn't do drugs. There's a spider bigger than bird's meat. There's a peanut bigger than your brain. Who is here because of... I love how he doesn't show any proof that Australia doesn't exist, or as he says, exist. He's just yelling Australia doesn't exist, some made up bullshit. The like-dislike ratio proves how many people are against you. How did people actually like this video? Oh crap. Yeah, I watched a different video last time. I think he actually apologized for saying Australia isn't real. Oh. Nope, he didn't. I thought this was the apology video, but I read this and it said Australia isn't real, here's why. So he did another one of his videos. I went to Australia, it isn't real. I only saw a little bit of this video. I'm going to find the funny part of this video. Because this video is getting really long. So I'm just going to show you.
You don't know, you damn... You see, after my video about how Australia wasn't real, I thought that it would be best if I investigated for myself.
Okay, so he's going to go to Australia.
The effects as much as possible so that I could see for real what was going on.
So you were on the
So I found this other drug, and it was called, I think it began with a Y. I can't remember exactly what it was called. It was like Urfine or something. Urfine. I don't remember exactly what it was called.
Urfine does not stop the drugs that people give you on a plane if they did give you drugs. So I remember seeing this video. He's saying that the air attendants give you drugs so that you think you hallucinate the kangaroos and the spiders. And now he's saying that he used. Hang on, what drug did he use again?
It was like Urfine or something. Urfine. I don't remember.
Something like that. I forgot how to pronounce it, but Urfine, and that doesn't stop the. They don't.
What it was called? I'd have to search it. But I took a small amount of this. I didn't know how much to take. Looking back on it, I should have taken more. But I took some of it. And what happened was I went to the airport. I had my ticket. I got on the plane. And we flew off. And there was a point during the journey where I started to feel tripping.
Mm-hmm.
And I started seeing things almost in my head in front of me, especially by the time we landed, it was fully heightened, and when we landed, no one else got up from their seats. I almost did, but I noticed no one else was moving, so I stayed sitting.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this video now. Please just 1 like equals 1 dead peanut brain. Oh god. Are you sure like this guy actually has a brain? Okay, so I'm gonna end the video here. Yeah, bye. I'm not gonna tell anyone to like and subscribe because I'm not a stupid person like that. Yeah, bye.